While I certainly agree that the number needs to come down off of 8, I'm not willing to commit to CPI. And let me explain why. I think a lot of people have no idea what CPI is. What I support is substantially reducing the 8%. I am open to CPI, but let me explain why I'm concerned. CPI moves up and down. In the last 5 or 6 years, you'd be fine with CPI because it'd be about 2 or 3%, you'd be fine. If you're in 2001, or if you're in the early 90s, or in the late 80s, or even worse, the early 80s, you'd see CPI much, much higher, above 5%, and even higher than that in the early 80s. So it has led me to believe that we ought to be looking at a fixed number so that renters understand exactly what they're getting, and landlords can also predict, and everybody can clearly communicate and know what their rights are, rather than guessing and trying to understand what CPI was last year and then doing the calculation year after year after year, which gets very complicated when we start talking about banking, which is what is in the staff proposal right now. I think we need to keep it simple. I'm thinking about a simple, straightforward number like 4%, but I am certainly open to further conversation with the community.